Hey everyone, welcome back to Raspberry Pi Made Easy. Today we're going over how to control a stepper motor using a Raspberry Pi 5 and L298N motor driver. This setup is perfect for adding precise movements to your projects. First, let's go over what you need. A Raspberry Pi L298N motor driver, a stepper motor, and some female-to-female jumper wires as well as male-to-male jumper wires. We'll also be using the AC adapter for power supplying the motor. If you're already familiar with how the L298N driver works, feel free to skip ahead to the part where we start making the connections with the Raspberry Pi. But if you're new to this or just want a refresher, stick around. It's kind of important to understand how this driver works and how to connect it properly. It's designed to handle the current and voltage requirements of various motors, making it an ideal choice for this project. Before we dive in to the connections, let's break down the different connection points on the driver and what they do. Starting off with the power connection. The 12 volt, which is also known as the VCC, this connects to your 12 volt power supply. It provides the necessary power for the motor. The ground connection, which you can see here, should be connected to the ground pin on the Raspberry Pi to ensure a common ground, and a breadboard can be used for that. As for the 5 volt, this is an output from the driver that can power your Raspberry Pi. In our setup, we're not using this because the Raspberry Pi has its own power source, so we'll just be connecting it to one of the 5 volt pins on the Raspberry Pi. Going to the motor output connections, ranging from out 1 and out 2, and then out 3 and out 4 on the other side. These are the output terminals where you connect the stepper motor's wires. Out 1 and out 2 control one coil of the motor, while out 3 and out 4 control the other coil. The sequence in which these outputs are activated is what causes the motor to step forward or backward. And lastly, going over controlling the input connections, we have input 1, input 2, input 3, and input 4. These are the input terminals that receive control signals from the Raspberry Pi. By sending a high or low signal to these inputs, you determine which motor coils are activating, allowing you to control the direction and movement of the motor. Enable A and enable B. These pins control whether the motors are enabled and how fast they spin. By connecting these pins to the GPIO pins on the Raspberry Pi, you can use pulse width modulation to control motor speed. Now we'll be diving into the setting up the power connection. Connect the ground pin on the L298N to a ground pin on the Raspberry Pi using a breadboard. Start by connecting the power pins on the L298N driver to your Raspberry Pi. Connect the VCC pin on the L298N to the 12 volt power supply. These connections will power the L298N driver and your motor. Out 1 on L298N should be connected to the blue coil, which is coil 1 of the stepper motor. Out 2 on the driver should be connected to the pink color of the stepper motor, which is coil 2. Out 3 should be connected to the yellow, which is coil 3. and out 4 should be connected to the orange, which is coil 4. Red wire is common wire. This is not used in these setups. Now connect the control pins from the L298N to the Raspberry Pi. Use female to female jumper wires to connect the input 1, input 2, input 3, and input 4 pins on the L298N to the GPIO 14, GPIO 15, GPIO 18, and GPIO 23 on the Raspberry Pi respectively. Also connect the enable pin A to GPIO 24 and enable pin B to GPIO 25. This setup will allow you to control the motor's movement directly from your Pi, including enabling and disabling the motors through the enable pins. Now let's move on to the coding aspect. I've included the code in the description, so feel free to run it from your side. So once you have your Python editor on the Raspberry Pi open, enter the following code. Going over the code briefly, this script sets up the GPIO pins and defines a step sequence for the stepper motor. The step motor function controls the motor by iterating through the step sequence, allowing you to specify the number of steps and the direction. The enable pins are used to enable the motor and control their speed through pulse width modulation signals. Once your code is ready, run the script, enter the number of steps and direction to see the motor move accordingly. This setup allows you to control the motor's position, speed, and direction with precision. Depending on the stepper motor you're using, the number of steps per rotation can vary. Through my experiments with this specific stepper motor I'm using, I found the following. When I input 512 steps, it completes one full revolution. $256 steps results in half. And 1024 steps resulted in 2 full revolutions. These values may differ if you're using a different stepper motor, so it's important to experiment and determine the exact number of steps for accurate control. And that's it. You've successfully learned how to control a stepper motor using a Raspberry Pi 5 and an L298N motor driver with proper power and enable pin management. If you found this tutorial helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and leave a comment if you have any questions or suggestions for future videos. Thanks for watching. Raspberry Pi made easy, and I'll see you in the next video.